Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you how I do my vampire makeup for Halloween, and I'm featuring these fangs which I got from vampfangs.com. These are the pair that I bought myself in 2011, and that means I've had them for 6 years. And not being paid to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways because it is my own opinion. They are the best fangs that I've ever used in my life, and I am currently doing a giveaway for them. So if you haven't already seen that video, definitely check it out. It's in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started. I just finished laughing like crazy because I just watched some of my older Halloween videos and they're actually hilarious. They are all very much sped up. I don't talk at all in my videos. The reason I don't do voiceovers is because I talk so much. If you want a short video, then I can't speak because girl, I'll be talking forever. Anyways, let's get started. I already washed my face. I have moisturizer on. Obviously my eyebrows are on. My hands are clean, and we're gonna start with foundation. I don't actually use foundation like at all ever. So this is the only color I have, and it is 71 in the Inglot HD Perfect Cover Up foundation. It's the lightest one that I have, so I'm gonna have to work with this. Vampires, I feel like they are always conceived to have very, very light skin, like pale white skin, but I don't want to look like a geisha, so I'm gonna opt for this color. It's the lightest I have anyways, so I don't really have a choice, but I feel like they're pale, but they're not like too pale, you know what I mean? Next, I'm going to take this concealer and cover up my dark circles under my eyes, as well as lighten even more all the parts of my face that I want to bring up. Because even though we're vampires, it doesn't mean we don't contour. Next, I am taking my Jourdain Cosmetics Corrective Camouflage Palette. It looks like this. It's very messy, I apologize. My paws have been all over this. I realize how dark that looks. We're gonna blend it out, but I feel like typically vampires have like a dark contour, but it's really just here where the cheeks are that it's really dark. The rest of their face, I feel like barely gets contoured. So we're just gonna use a lighter brown everywhere. I'm just making a guideline of where I'm gonna contour before I blend it out. For my nose, I use this oval brush. I like it because it is like a toothbrush. It's very easy to guide and make lines with. It's like perfect for the nose. Once you finish your guide, all you're gonna do is blend it out. Now when that's all blended out, you can see there's like a clear highlighting area, and I'm just gonna blend that out with the same oval brush. For this look, I'm going to use a translucent powder. This is the D-Slick Mattifying Powder from Urban Decay. So I'm just gonna take this on a buffing brush and just pat that into the light areas of my face. For my contour powder, I'm going to use one from Inglot as well. I'm not sure what the color is right at this moment, but I can find out. And when I find out, I will put it as well as everything else that I'm using in the description box below. But feel free to just find a similar brown to this. So a vampire, I would assume, has very little color in their face. This is why I used this brown. It actually has no like undertones of red. It's a very cool color. Before we move on to eyes, I just want to deepen what we have for the contour right now. So I'm using the black from the Naked Basics palette. You can use whatever black you have. I already have this open, so I'm gonna use this, and I have a little bit on the brush, not too much, and I'm just gonna really lightly tap it into my cheek area. And then I'm gonna sweep it a little. See how it, oh, it looks really dark on camera, but in person, I promise you, it doesn't look that dark. I'm just gonna sweep it. And then once you get a desired darkness, here, let's look at it without the light. Once you get the darkness that you so desire, then you're just going to go back with that contour brush that you were using and just blend that right in. Ooh, looks really good. I wish you could see it properly. Here. Our cheeks look really sunken in.
Like, I feel like this side of my face, not so much my eyes, but the way it sinks in, it kind of looks like an Olsen sister, doesn't it? I feel like I look like an Olsen sister.
So that is done. We are gonna move on to eyes. Going along with the whole idea of cool tones, I have the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. There are, like, this half is like warm tones, but this half is like cool tones. So we'll be using that for our eyes. The second palette we'll be using, and of course you don't have to use this one, you can use whatever equivalent you want, is the Naked Heat palette. Yes, I realize all the colors in this are warm, but to go along with the whole vampire look, I'm gonna use one of the reds in here, which is probably gonna be this deep red right here to match with the cool tone browns. And that's what we're gonna use for our eyes. So let's start off with the base color, which is gonna be that red. I'm going to dip into On Fuego, and we're just gonna sweep that all over the lid. Okay, we gotta blend this out because it's not cute like this. What we're gonna do now is dip into the cool tones, which are right here. Gonna dip it into this lightest shade of the cool brown. And we're gonna blend out that red, honey, with your brush. Blend it all out. It's blended out a little bit, but now I feel like the red is gone. I'm going to take this like gray brown right here. It looks like a taupe actually. So taking that taupe, I'm just going to define my eyes. And this is the shape I'm gonna give it for this eye look. It's gonna be a cat eye, I think. Going back with that blending brush that you used the light brown with, we're just going to take the light brown again and just blend this out. Lots of blending. How do you like them apples? I'm just gonna clean this part up because it's bothering me. And this is just a regular tissue. Let's go back in with that red. This time I'm gonna use the more dense side of the brush. Perfect. Next we're gonna add eyeliner and then smoke out this eye look. My absolute favorite eyeliner. Going back into the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette, I'm taking that black right at the end there with my defining eye brush again and just putting that just over the eyeliner that we did. Now I'm going to take a different brush and I'm going in with that taupe color again. And I'm gonna use this to blend out the black that we just put and the taupe from earlier. This is really gonna make it feather out. Now going back with a fluffy brush again, I'm just gonna sweep away all of the excess eyeshadow because sometimes it doesn't look like there's much, but there is. Now I'm going back into that Naked palette again. This is the last time I'm going into this, I promise. We're gonna put On Fuego on again. Just right here on the lid. It's really just to give it a pop of red. I don't want it to be like the main I don't want it to be kind of like the whole feature of the eyes, but I did want to give myself a pop of color, and red is the obvious color for vampires. So now we're gonna line underneath, and I know you're not supposed to do this to your eye, but it's really just the easiest way for me to do it, so I'm going to. It's a very harsh line. I know, it's a harsh line. We're gonna blend it out. Just do it to the other side too. And typically I only do 1/3 of my eye, but we're gonna do 2/3 today. So just following your eye shape, I'm just gonna elongate this bottom part, and then connecting it to the top part right there. Jump back into the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. Get the black that you were using, whether it's from this palette or not, doesn't matter. Take the black, go over the eyeliner that you just made, and then kind of blend it downwards a little bit. Let's add some mascara. I'm gonna curl them with my Shuamura eyelash curler. It's a little dirty, I apologize. I always get mascara on it and I'm too lazy to take it off. Curl the other sides. I like to curl like 3 times, so closest to the lash, right in the middle, and then like closest to the end. And for mascara, I'm using the Inglot Longform Mascara. And I'm just gonna do a light coat. It doesn't really matter if you wear mascara because it doesn't matter if I wear mascara because I'm gonna wear falsies anyways. But this is just really to blend it into the falsies a little better. Eyelashes are ready to go. So let's put these on. First one. There we go. Second one. Oh my god, look at that. They're both on. Looks so much better with the eyelashes. Oh, don't worry. We are almost done here. We're gonna put on some lipstick. This one is from Joe Fresh. It is in the color Wine. For the best part, the fangs. I'm gonna take mine out of this small little thing. These are the vampfangs.com small, subtle, customizable fangs. Oh, there we go, because that one just sat right in. That is comfortable as heck. Oh man, I haven't had these in for like since last Halloween. They fit so well still. Just for reference, because I feel like a ton of you guys are gonna ask where I got these fangs. They're literally just tooth caps, which I love, but when you're not used to it, you do get a little bit of a lisp. They're these ones. This is the Vamp Fangs Small Sexy Deluxe Vampire Fangs, and these are comfy as hell. Especially if you make the mold right and they fit your teeth and they look so real. They just look so, they look so good. I love them. But if you haven't already checked out my video, I am doing a giveaway for these. I'm giving away 2 sets. It's not just the fangs. I'm giving away a boatload of stuff. Rather, I should say, I'm giving a coffin load of stuff from vampfangs.com. I guess this is where I would stop if I was going to a family friendly party, or maybe I'm just doing like a simple, like, I don't know, Halloween party or something. I would stop here. However, you guys know that I like to take things to the next level. Before we move on, I'm gonna add a little bit of red underneath my eyes to the color He Devil. So it's kind of like an orangey, kind of like a brown, kind of like a red color. This is gonna go under my eyes. So like right here. ish. And I know it looks really strange right now, but it will not look strange when we're done. Next step, taking an angled brush that's like dense. I'm going to dip into a black. We're gonna create veins, or what looks like veins. So, not sure if you can even, oh yeah, you can see it, okay. It looks a little darker than it should be, so I'm gonna go in with a powder brush. We're just gonna lightly dust away a little bit until it gets very, I guess, faded looking. So the blood that I'm using is also from vampfangs.com. It is the Fleet Street Bloodworks Drying Blood Fresh. It says shake well, so let me give this a good shake. This color of red is it's so vibrant. Oh my God, it looks real. So here we are in the daylight because I know that you guys want to see what it looks like in the daytime, but vampires don't hang out in the daylight, okay? So I'm sorry if the rest of the video is too dark for you. This is what the makeup looks like. The blood, I think, is dry now. Yep. There's my fangs.
That is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much for your attention and your love and support. And I do not know why I'm speaking like this, but I feel like vampires must have this kind of accent. What accent is that even? I don't know. But it is very easy for me to get lost in accents, and oh my God, Camille, what are you, crazy? Maybe just a little.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. And if you aren't already subscribed, you better subscribe, because otherwise I will find you and suck on your blood.